the Britical Saiyans here. I'm Jonah.
And I'm Matt.
And today we got the green reveals from Supreme Rivalry.
Yay. Finally catching up on all these. Do you want to take it away, then?
Yeah. And we get to start with a fun little gimmick deck. So we've got King Cold is finally a leader. And a bit of an odd one as well. So, permanent. When activating a field skill of a green extra card with an original energy cost of 2 in your hand, reduce that card's cost by 1. And then when he's placed in your leader area, you get to activate King Cold's Dynasty from your deck. So you get start of a field. And then you can have more fields. And then auto once per turn, when you activate a green extra card with an original energy cost of 2 and a field skill, out 1 card from your life to your hand, and then draw 1 card. And then his awaken is 2 energy.
Wouldn't his first auto trigger that right at the start of the game? Oh no, it can't. It can't, doesn't matter.
Yeah, because it's placed at the same time as the leader.
No, it's yeah, well, there is that, but it says it activates it. But of course, you set the leader out, put the field out, and then you set your life out, don't you? So
yeah.
That was just a oh wait.
You go to -1 and die. Just like, you win, GG, bye bye.
Anyway, yeah, carry on, sorry.
So it's awakens, you get 2 energy back, which is useful because you're playing up field cards. And then onto its awakened side, the permanent is still the same, so you reduce the cost of your field cards. Auto once per turn, when you activate a green extra card with energy cost 2 and field skill, you draw a card. And then active battle once per turn, choose 1 green extra card in your energy area with energy cost of 2 and field skill in your battle area and place it in the drop, and he gains 10k power for the battle.
Alright. So we got Chilled. He is back.
Yeah.
Permanent, all of your Chilled army tokens gain the following effect. Permanent, this card gains Chilled army.
As a trait.
Yeah. And then auto, when this card attacks, you add up to 1 card from your life to your hand. And then you play a Chilled army token with 10k power. Awaken life is at 3 or less. You may draw 2 cards, switch up to 1 of your energy to active mode. And then flipping me over. So we got Chilled the Pillager. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's got the same permanent. Well, yeah. Same permanents, but it's permanent really, isn't it? Because the other thing gains the permanent. Also, when his card attacks, draw a card and play a Chilled army. So it's got the same auto. The only difference is you activate main. Once per turn, you pay 1 green. You choose up to 2 of your Chilled army cards, and they gain plus 5k power and revenge until the end of your opponent's next turn.
That is useful. And then we got Freezer is our first unison card, and it's an SR. So Freezer invaded from another dimension. Okay. See, 1 cost 10k power. Permanent, if this card would lose a marker from an opponent's attack, you may choose 1 of your Freezer army tokens and remove it from the game instead.
So you have to do it by effects.
Yeah. Active main, +1, add up to 1 card from your life to your hand. At the end of the turn, play a Freezer army token with 10k power. Okay. And then -3 active main, choose all of your tokens with an original 10k power and gain 10k power for the turn, and choose 1 card in your opponent's hand and discard it.
Well, that's a pain. Alright. So we got King Vegeta Umbral Invader. So 2 cost unison, 15k power, 3 activate mains. So +1 activate main. Choose up to one of your mono green extra cards with energy cost of 2 or less and a field skill in your hand and activate it. -1 activate main. Your opponent chooses one of their battle cards with energy cost of 5 or less and KOs it. -3 activate battle. This card gains triple strike and 5k power for each extra card in your battle area and field skill for a turn. Holy crap, that is good unison for the deck.
Yeah.
Like, wow. So, oh, +1, I'll get a field in play. Oh, look, my turn... Was he? Okay, so your turn 2, you could end up with 3 fields in play. Because you got his effect. You got the leader when he's placed in gem at the start of the game, which gives you 1 straight away.
Yeah.
And then you can pay 1 to play out another one in that turn 1, and then turn 2 play out this unison, do his +1 to play out another one. So you got 3.
Yes.
You got 3 in play on your turn 2.
And you just sit there doing +1 because you don't want to, like, really pay for energy. Well, you don't want to pay the energy if you don't have to. You just sit there doing the +1, playing your fields out.
Yeah.
Oh, that is nice.
Jonah's getting really won over here.
Oh, I like good synergy.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got chilled, let the battle begin.
I can't really tell what's going on that artwork from a distance.
Yeah, it's just all bleeding like orange or whatever. So it's free cost 19k. It's got deflect, permanent. If your opponent has 2 more energy, reduce the energy cost of this card in your hand by 1. Also, when this card is played, you get 2 Chilled Army tokens. And an active battle once per turn. Place 1 card from your life in your drop area. Choose up to 2 of your Chilled Army tokens. They gain 10k power and blocker for the turn.
It's also an SR. I don't know if you mentioned that, but
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Alright, so we got Chilled Space Pirate Captain. So 2 costs, 15k power, auto, switch this card to active mode at the end of your turn. Activate main, pay 3. If your opponent has 3 more energy, choose up to 1 chilled card with an energy cost of 5 in your deck or hand, play it on top of this card in active mode, then shuffle your deck if you look through it. That's a 3 cost one. Where's it? It must be further down then.
Yeah. And then we've got Toby the Besieger. So it's 2. What?
So it's just the name.
Did you think seizure, as in like when someone flops around on the floor?
No. I know what you meant. I know what it says, but it's just Toby the Besieger. It's like, what?
I know. This is why Chilled sucks. His minions have dumb names. They're not fruits.
I don't know why that took on me so much.
I don't know either, but it was nice. So also choose 2 of your Chilled Army tokens and remove them from the game. When this card is played or used in the combo, you draw a card.
And it's got no combo cost, so that's okay.
That's pretty handy.
That's not once per turn as well, so you could pay if you got enough tokens out, you could go pay 2, get rid of 2, draw a card, swing, combo with him, get rid of 2 more to draw again.
Yeah.
If you got enough out, obviously, like that. So we got Toby again, and he's a super combo. And I think this is just your generic one, isn't it? Lives at 4 or less.
It's the new style one.
Oh, it's a new style one. Oh, sorry, I didn't see the 6, but yeah, okay. So it's a green's new style one of 6k to something else and draw a card. Yeah. So there's green's version. Yay.
Yeah. And then we've got Kabira the Besieger. Do you want to laugh now, or
No, that one's not as funny.
okay?
Plus, I think
So
it was
it's
just
two
I think it was
costs.
just the way you said it as well.
Yeah, well,
Because you
right.
sounded really serious when you were trying to say it as well. So
I wanted to make sure I was saying the right word at the end.
uh, you can read.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry, it dropped for a second there.
Oh right, okay.
So also, when this card is placed or used in a combo from your deck or hand, choose up to one of your Chilled Army cards. Choose up to one of your Chilled Army cards, then choose one. Oh, okay. The chosen card gains blocker. If the chosen card has 10k power or less, it gains 5k in crit for the turn.
Whatever his name is.
Kabira.
Okay. One costs 5k. Add one card from your life to your hand. When this card attacks, it gains 5k power for a turn. Then play up to one army token. Okay. Another SR.
Oh my god.
And of course, it's a Goku one.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't it be?
Gotta be somewhere. So we got Son Goku allies in the heart. So it's 2 cost 10k power. It's got deflect. And 2 autos. So its first auto is you place one card from your life in your drop area. When you place a card from your hand, play up to one green Krillin card with an edge cost of 4 and the blocker skill from your deck or drop area, then shuffle your deck if you look through it. Wait, is it support for... Really?
Yeah, it's support for the Clash coup. What?
That deck's been doing fine. Okay.
Well, it's got
And then
support.
auto... Yeah, well... You pay 2 green. When one of your green Krillin cards with an edge cost of 4 is KO'd, play up to one mono green Son Goku card with an edge cost of 5 left from your deck or drop area on top of this card with its skills negated for a turn, then shuffle your deck if you look through it.
So
That is good for the deck.
yeah, so it does get the old 5 cost then.
Yeah.
Alright, so we got Wing supporting the Master's Wish. One cost 4k, seems to be your standard Wings cost and power.
Yeah.
Unique blocker permanent. When activating a rejuvenate skill of one of your green unison cards, if your leader card is green Slug's army card and your opponent has 7 or more cards in hand, reduce the number of markers removed by that skill by 1. Also, when this card activates blocker skill, you and your opponent draw a card. So there you go, Jonah, you got support for that Slug army deck.
That is good support for it.
Well, the rejuvenate part is the main thing, I'd say. Like, that's the biggest part about this that makes it stand out.
Yeah, it makes it easier on the King Piccolo, which is nice.
Oh, we're onto a counterplay and it's an SR. Of course it is. If it's counterplay as you and it's a battle card, it's more than likely
Always
an
an
SR. So we got Cooler Effortless Strike. 4 cost 15. Counterplay. Play this card, and if the battle card being played has energy cost of 4 or less, it is placed in your owner's drop area instead of being played. So isn't that just Preemptive Strike, but in a battle card form?
Yep.
So you're getting a 15k beat stick out of it at the same time. That's just horrible. Permanent during your opponent's turn, reduce your energy cost of this card in your hand by 1 for each green extra card in your battle area and drop area. So this could basically cost nothing.
No, it still costs 1.
Oh, it still costs 1 because it's specified cost. So
Yeah. But you can get it for 1 cost.
Strike cost 2, didn't it?
Yeah, Preemptive Strike costs 2.
Yeah, so this could be a 2 cost, a 3 cost, or a 1 cost.
It's a straight up replacement for Preemptive Strike.
For each green extra card on your drive. I mean, Yes, if you want to pay for it, more it depends on if you put this in the King Cold deck.
Well, yeah, that's what it's made for, really.
Yeah, the cost of it is 100% going to go down. In any other green deck, more than likely, most of the time you're going to be paying for it.
Well,
Unless...
it says like battle and drop area, so like it's not difficult to do drop area.
No. If you've played a few negates, then yeah, but early game, you know, your turn 4, this will be the turn 4. It's one of those, really. And then also, when this card is played, if your opponent has 8 or more cards in their hand, they choose 1 card in their hand and discard it. So, yeah, generically good. Which is probably why it's an SR as well.
Yeah.
Because it's just generically good for green. I suppose it makes more sense for its reducing cost, because it's just... I can be a 3 cost, a 2 cost.
If it was less than an SR, I think it would be overpowered.
Yeah, probably.
But an SR makes it better, because it is a case of like you have to go out and get the other copies.
Yeah.
So, okay, and we've got Cooler Vicious Ambush. I was going to say Ambition then.
Probably makes sense.
Yeah. So, 2 cost 15k. It's got critical and auto. You pay 1 green. If your leader is green, reactivate a green extra card. Play this card from your hand, and you can't play copies for the turn.
So you could do that when you activate a counter.
Yeah.
You could do that with the King Cold.
Yeah,
easily.
I think that's the benefit of it with King Cold, is that because King Cold reduces the cost of field cards.
Yeah.
You can just pay 1 for the field, pay 1 for cooler.
Did the unison say play, or is it when you activate? Did that unison say play or activate one? I've got to check now.
Activate it.
Activate it. Okay.
I think the cooler might still go off though.
Well, yeah, it would, because it says when you activate a green extra card. That's why I had to check the unison, because the unison said just play it as opposed to activate it. The key difference there.
Yeah.
Alright, so we got Bobbity, Bewitching, what?
Domination.
Dominate, okay. I don't know why I could. So 1 cost, 1k power, unique Overlord. This is for the Margin Vegeta deck, isn't it?
Yeah.
Activate main, pay 1 green. If your leader card is green, choose one of your green battle cards, energy cost of 3 or less, and no keyword skills, and it gains Servant skill until the start of your next main phase.
That's helpful.
I don't know, is it? I don't know how the Margin Vegeta deck works, so...
It didn't have a lot of servant cards.
Oh, okay.
So next we got Golden Frieza, Pinnacle of the Clan. So it's 5 cost, 25k power. Got Deflect and Double Strike. Permanent, reduce the energy cost of this card in your hand by 1 for every 2 green extra cards in your battle area and drop area.
Oh, that is so good.
Then active main once per turn. Choose 1 green extra card with an energy cost of 2 or less and the field skill in your battle area and place it in your drop. Choose up to 1 card in your opponent's hand and add up to 1 card of their battle cards, ignoring barrier, and place them in their owner's drop, and then switch this card to active mode. Ooh.
Ew. So it becomes a 3 cost because it's specified cost of 3.
Yeah.
That's really good for a 3 cost.
Yeah.
Alright, so we got Frieza, Revived, and... What?
Reviled.
okay, they could have just said it as freeze revived. I don't think the extra bit was whatever. So you got 4 cost 20k power, dual attack blocker, permanent, reduce the energy cost of this card in your hand by 1 for every 2 green extra cards in your battle area and drop area. Is that going to be a common thing?
Maybe.
Auto once per turn, choose 1 green extra card in your battle area with an energy cost of 2 or less and field skill and place it in your drop area. When this card activates its blocker skill, switch this card to active mode. Alright, so that one had deflect, double strike, but it has a way of turning itself dual attack. Whereas this one has dual attack. So you could go 20-20, then use its effect to put it to active so that it can... Oh no, it's when it activates its blocker. It's got to activate its blocker.
It means you can attack with it and still use blocker.
Yeah, because of the dual attack. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Alright, there you go.
Okay, so we've got Freezer, Demolisher of Plant Vegeta. So 1 cost 4k power. Its first auto is when it's played, you draw a card. Its second auto is you pay 2 green, choose 1 green X card with an energy cost of 2 or less and the field skill in your battle and place it in your drop. When this card is played, choose all of your opponent's battle cards, KO them, and this card gains 16k and double strike until the end of your opponent's next turn.
Wow. Wow. Okay. That's really good.
Yeah.
That's a Chile vanilla. Berry Blue, Freezer's Advisor. So it's 1 cost 4k. Also, when this card is played, look at 7 cards on top of your deck, add up to 1 green using cards specified cost of 2, or up to 1 green extra card with a field skill among them to your hand and shuffle your deck. Activate main once per turn. Pay 1 green. If your leader card is King Cold BR card, activate 1 mono green extra card with an energy cost of 2 and a field skill from your drop area. That is a 4-off of the deck. Straight up. Kakuno vanilla. Okay, next one.
Oh my god, we got King Cold.
Oh, an actual
King Cold Supreme Ruler.
An actual King Cold card. Okay.
For the King Cold deck, holy sh. So it's 3 cost 15k. Counter attack, negate, and then play this card. Permanent, reduce the energy cost of this card in your hand by 1 for each green X card in your battle area. And then when this card is played, your opponent can't attack the lead cards for a turn unless they choose 1 card in their hand and discard it each time.
Ugh.
That's a nice counter.
That's just really good generically.
Yeah, but I think it's more annoying generically because you'd have to
pay the hard free for it.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be worth it.
Oh yeah. Invasion of Chilled's army. 1 caster onto the extra cost now. Counter attack, negate the attack, and then play a token. Okay, that's pretty good because you get a negate and ball presence.
Yeah. So the first of many fields, we've got King Cole's Dynasty. It costs 6.
But it comes into play straight away anyway.
Yeah. And it's got barrier and field, which is nice.
It needs it.
Yeah, it needs it. So, permanent. If your leader is a green King called BR, you can place any number of mono green extra cards with field skill in your battle area, and your mono green extra cards with original energy cost of 2 and a field skill don't cause any of your other extra cards with field skill to be placed in the owner's drop areas. And then its other permanent is you can't activate extra cards with the field skill that are copies of extra cards with the field skill in your battle area. So you can't replace your fields with another copy of itself, but you don't lose any fields when you play one out.
Well, that's fine because
you pretty much want one of each anyway.
Well, yeah, but you get rid of them by other card skills, don't you? To then play them again, because as we're about to see now, So a new ruler costs 2. Field auto. When this card is placed in your battle area, add up to 1 card from your life to your hand. Then look up to 3 cards from the top of your deck. Add up to 1 mono green card from one end to your hand, and place the remaining cards at the bottom of the deck in any order. Also, when this card is placed in the drop area from a battle area by one of your skills, draw 1 card, choose 1 card in your hand, and discard it. So they got skills for when they're played and KO'd, and then you just want to. Then they're out of the way, and then you can play the same one again because there isn't the one in the play. So. On to the next one then.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were reading that one then. I don't know why.
I just read the other one.
I know. So, anticipated onslaught. Again, 2 cost field. First auto is if your leader is a green king cold BR. When this card is placed in your battle area, draw 1 card, then choose up to 1 mono green freeze clan or freeze army card with energy cost 2 less in your hand and play it. And then auto once per turn, when a green X card with field skill in your battle area other than this card is placed in the area's drop by one of your skills, choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards with energy cost 2 or less and KO it.
Yay. Bit of board removal, always nice.
Yeah.
Terrified, was it what? Resilient.
Realization.
Thanks. What? 2 cost field permanent. If you have 4 or more extra cards in your battle area with the field skill, your green freezer clan battle cards gain 5k power for a turn. Auto, when this card is placed in your battle area, add 1 card from your life to your hand and draw 1 card. Gaining 5k, very, very, very good.
Yeah. So we've got Unstoppable Invasion. At this point, do I even need to mention it's a field?
Maybe.
Yeah, it's a field. It's got 2 costs. So its first auto is if your leader is a king called BR. When this card is placed in the battle area, add up to 1 card from your life to your hand, then choose 1 of your lead cards and it gains 10k in double strike for the turn. Nice. And then when this card in your battle area is placed in its own drop area by one of your skills, choose up from 1 of your opponent's unison cards and remove a marker from it. This deck can awaken very quickly.
Yes and no. It's still slower than you think because you can only play so many extra cards a turn. So it's I can see where you're coming from. It depends how quick you're thinking though.
Yeah.
Because how quick are you thinking?
Well, like a lot of the fields seem to have the ability to take a card from your life on place. So, say like you've got King Cold could play 1, take 1 from your life, and then if you have the unison out, you could essentially take 2 life in 1 turn because you could play 1 through the unison and then play 1 through King Cold, and then that's 2 more life.
Yeah. Okay. That's it. Yeah. Okay. Chilled Army Assault. Activate main. Play up to 1 Chilled Army card with energy cost of 2 or less from your deck in rest mode, then shuffle your deck. So it's Freezer's. What was it called? Freezer's Call?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's Freezer's Call, but for chilled instead.
Very much. Oh, I thought that was a field.
Because it was a two cost extra card that had King Cold on it. It's gotta be a field, right?
Yeah. No, so we've got Royal Supremacy. 2 cost, counter attack, negate the attack, then choose any number of your opponent's battle cards with whose total energy adds up to 3 or less and KO them. And then permanent, if you have 3 or more green X cards with field skill in your battle area, you can activate this card's counter skill from your hand without paying the energy cost.
Ooh. Oh, that was the last card.
Yeah.
Alright guys, thanks for watching. Let us know what you think in the comments below. And we'll see you next time. So, bye bye.
Bye.